Welcome to Memes and Movers. I'm your host, Trader Prad. Miss V still not here, but should be back tomorrow, or Wednesday, I think. So a couple more hours left for her to enjoy her vacation. A couple more hours for us to miss her, and then when she's back, we get to enjoy her beautiful vacation stories along with her on Wednesday. So hope you guys come back to see Miss V's face over here, 11 o'clock Wednesday. But I will still be here tomorrow for you guys. Until then, let's get to the market for today. Hope you guys had a great weekend. You know, it was a Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. I, being Indian, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving or anything. I don't think I've ever had Thanksgiving. So, yet to taste turkey, I believe. But besides that, you know, I celebrated my Thanksgiving by, you know, of course, what I'm going to do is playing games, walk my dog, and all the other good stuff with my family a little bit. Hung out with my niece. I hope you guys got some fun memories going on over the weekend. Coming into this market, you know, a couple memes going off about how the stock traders over the weekend completely bored out of their mind, nothing to do, and as soon as Monday hits, it's like a party time for us, and it's like that for me too. You know, weekend kind of bored out, and here we are, excited, ready to start killing the market today. I like your cut, G. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Halim, our barber, hooked it up. I will fill in for Miss V. Yeah, I don't think she's replaceable like that, Brian. I don't think anyone can replace Miss V, man. She's too special. um, Let's go look at Palantir today, guys. You know, I've been singing this song about Palantir multiple days now. Long on Halim, that is right. But yeah, I've been talking about Palantir for multiple days based off this $23 level. And you know, every time it goes down to that $23 level, look how it just completely reverses to the top side. And Palantir, this price is just unbelievably giving you opportunities multiple days on end. So here we go again off that, not really off that 23, but pretty close to 23. How much you pay for this cut? Too much cut talk right now, but yeah, I paid about $40 for this haircut. Palantir swung 23.15, money. Yeah, like multiple days in a row that 23 has just been held, like I said earlier. So everyone who's getting long on that Palantir, heck yeah, boys. Photogrammers. So I was wondering why you have that check mark next to your name over the weekend, and I was watching a couple of your videos, and they're pretty entertaining, man. You know, sucks that of course YouTube had to do what it had to do, but nice to see you in our community, and you know, you're always welcome here. Think it will break 24 today. So overall, with the market movements that we have over here on the spies, on the QQQs, and you know, the VIX is coming down today. It is being a Monday. We had a couple of dark days overall. Palantir holding 23, but getting rejected by 24 on a weak QQQ day. So I'm gonna think, you know, if the market continues to show us strength, it is kind of low volume day in my opinion, at least. You know, if you go to the most volume leader stocks today, CEI being number one and Prague being number two, and the difference between them is kind of a lot. So, you know, I'm not really expecting a lot of volume and moves coming in today with the Canadian market, at least. Canadian traders and the Canadian bank side being AFK. AFK meaning away from keyboard. That's a gaming terminology. But being AFK and not being able to trade or so, because of course it's a holiday, I can expect a little bit of lack of volume and not giving it the oomph, the strength to break above 24. But that being said, it could easily find supports on the way down and slowly trend its way up there for the rest of the day. So 24 break is possible, based off of just what we've been watching for the past week or so, and even how this week is starting off. You know, we saw 23 just shoot up to the top side and hold this channel on the VWAP or so on to the top side. So that 24 break could happen today, maybe later on in the day when the 3 o'clock power hour move comes in, or you could just slowly just go on to the top rates. Pratt explaining what AFK means to the people. You have to sometimes, man. You know, not everyone's a gamer, not everyone has no life, and people actually have things to do. So, you know, gotta explain 20 AFK to people. Appreciate your thoughts. Holding the 25 calls for 22nd. Yeah, good luck for that. Let's go, Palantir. You know, strong moves to the upside if the market goes up, and if the market goes down, we hold 23. So, all in all, man, I'm just bullish on Palantir, along with Sean, you know, Palantir investor. I think if you guys saw the picture he posted, was it in Hyde Park, Sean? Toronto Zoo. Okay, I thought it was Hyde Park for a second, but Sean was in Toronto Zoo. If you guys haven't followed on Instagram, or do exclamation mark Sean. Oh, right on time. Nightbot actually just posted both of his links. So if you have him on Instagram, he posted a picture with his children in the Toronto Zoo with the Palantir hat on. So all of you Palantir investors are for sure happy with the moves that are going on over here. ARK investment, someone told me to take a look at it and look at that same tandem move kind of going on in Palantir. And of course, makes sense because they own Palantir. Although she did sell a big chunk of her Palantir position not too long ago. So not sure how much does she own, but we do know that Palantir, Tesla, and other tech stocks that are owned by Cathie Wood's investment firm called ARK. Prad, how do I grow a beard? I don't think I grow a good enough of a beard, but I don't know. I've been getting a lot of comments about my beard, so maybe I do. All I do is put oil in the morning and brush it maybe like 15 times a day. So maybe that's what you got to do, but I don't know. I think it's all just a myth. Sometimes some people are able to grow hair, some people are not. Maybe it's genetics. I feel like I kind of have patchy hair over here, so I shave up above and then I try to keep the normal patch that I have. But yeah, that's just how I feel about myself. Prad, what is your Twitter? Yeah, you can do exclamation mark Prad, or you can. Oh wait, I hope I updated the command. It shouldn't say Trader Prad. So let's just test it out. Exclamation mark Prad, and hopefully that will spit it out for you guys. Indian people have good blood. Yeah, I mean, we have good beards for the most part, but compared to my overall family, I don't have the beard that I want. Yeah, there it is. So I did update the Twitter to Trader TV Prad, and that should be the updated link for you guys to follow me. Let's see what Sean just posted here on Twitter. Oh, it's the picture. Yeah, so there you go. That's a Toronto Zoo picture. Of course, it says Toronto Zoo. Why did I think Hyde Park? I don't know. Oh, well. USWS. Let's go to USWS. With 8 million shares traded today, we're getting... Oh, wow. Oh, wait, that's ARK. I thought, why does the chart look a lot like ARK and Palantir? But it kind of does if you think about it right now, right? Look at that move right here around 10 o'clock. Kind of no volume going off the open. Volume kicking in around 10 o'clock or so. Big volume candles all the way, causing it to break that $3 barrier. You can maybe expect that $3 to hold up on the way down because of the volume that the stock is continuing to bring in. So we could keep expecting higher highs and a trend upwards and the holding of 3. The stock is up now 30%, and looks like we're breaking significant levels on the daily chart here. So I'm pulling up the daily chart. Let me just hide my face so you can see it properly. So look at what the previous candle is. This is around what, October 1st. So October 1st, the high was around $3.50. Well, it says $3.40. So October 1st, $3.40 was the high, and you can expect the stock to trend upwards towards there and test it, and then the next barrier somewhere around 360 or so. Right now, you can see how it's supporting around $3, and this is the barrier that I was talking about. We just broke above that barrier with significant volume. As you can see, this is the significant volume candles, and we're holding above it. So you can expect that trend to continue, and maybe we go upwards towards that 350, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or throughout the week. Sean, how is that TV and football? Yeah, we'll put on Sean in a bit whenever he's ready. Give him a break a little bit, and then whenever he's ready, we'll put him on, and maybe you can ask that question, or maybe if I remember, I'll ask him myself. AMC continued to uptrend. Yeah, wasn't Sean or Neil, I forget who, but either one of them was trading AMC today. And look at the move, absolute killer move to the top side. We don't need the tin hat today for this move, but every time I do say AMC's under 40, it's not gonna please me as it will for a lot of people. So AMC's under 40, but this gave a lot of people the opportunity to buy the dip around 35, 36 or so, and getting that 2% move over the weekend if you did. So here we go, AMC going back towards that price that we wanted to, but not really having that strength to trade above it still. GME was also talked about on the morning stream not too long ago, and I heard about how it was about 180, and I was kind of shocked because I didn't have GME up on my radar. I did not expect it to go up to 180 if AMC is not above $40, but I was wrong. GME with almost 1.5 million shares traded today on a low volume day. Remember, we've seen CEI and other stocks hit over 150 million shares a day, and we've seen GME only hit about 500,000 closing around 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Today, 11:09, we're seeing 1.5 million shares on GME. So there could be something here that most people don't know about. There could be, a little bit of a short covering. This could be extra longs getting buying right now. So not sure what the reason is, but there's a lot more volume today than there is usually on this stock, and especially on a low volume day like today. So keep your eyes out on GME for throughout the day. Maybe there's something big happening at the end of the day. We have seen GME make crazy moves at end of the day, especially near the closing time when we see volume exist like this before lunchtime. DATS, please and thanks. Yeah, for sure, my friend. Let's go take a look at DATS. DATS had that crazy move to the top side today too, off that $11 breakout. So as you guys can see off the open, we kind of broke the pre-market levels and traded down towards 11 and broke 11 to the downside. When that happened, I thought maybe this could just hold 11 as a barrier and not really go above it. But the fact that the volume kicked in and just ran it back through 11, through VWAP, through 12, held 12 on the way down, went back to 13, and now failing to hold 13 on the way down and getting rejected, you can expect that range between 12 to 13 to play out as long as volume keeps on decreasing. But if volume picks back up, you can expect that next run to the day's high or so. But yeah, 7% up on 24 million shares traded on DATS. A beautiful breakout upwards of the pre-market high, and a beautiful breakdown of the pre-market low, allowing you to trade multiple sides. And if you're a day trader, that is like the goal, right? You want to be able to smash multiple directions, scalp in and out, be in and out. I personally haven't seen a profitable strategy better than scalping in and out, and I have to learn to get better. But breakouts are a pretty good strategy too. So if you want to take breakouts, you have that beautiful pre-market high and the beautiful pre-market low. Speaking of beautiful strategies, I actually have a little joke here that I want to show you guys. We talk about cup and handles a lot. So here's a little here's a little joke. Is the cup and handle technical pattern in the room with us? And he's basically talking about, if you kind of get it, he's a psychiatrist or a mental psychologist, and he's basically seeing shadows or ghosts or demons, and the demon is basically the cup and handle technical pattern. I found that really hilarious if you think about it. Oh, look at that volume coming in on DATS right now, running it up from 1260 towards 1280, a nice 12 cent bump, 20-cent bump here towards that $13 price. Let's see if we can run up to 13 and actually hold it up there. Let me just take a sip of water. People see patterns in nothing sometimes. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit speculative. Patterns are a little definitive, meaning like you have to look for that U shape and the cup and handle or the double top. But for there is a little bit of a speculation in pattern too, right? So that's what allows the market to do what it does, which is you may view something as a technical pattern, but I just read something that I probably should have read earlier, but oh well. You may view it as a technical pattern that's definitive, and this is the technical pattern. There's no other way to define it for you. But another person might come in and say, yeah, that's not a double top, and you might think that's a double top, and that's what causes the difference in the theory and the mindset of the trader. So you might short it, but the other guy might long it, and that's what causes the moves in the market overall, right? The theories and the theses and the tools we use to help us. I'll go see the patterns. I'll go see what you're supposed to see, which is size on the book and time of sales. Algos don't see patterns, and if you're coding patterns in the algorithm, I'm telling you right now, your algorithm is gonna fail more than it's gonna make money, and it's not a good algorithm, 100%. Like if your algorithm is trading patterns and not trading like size on the book and trading actual prints going off in the time of sales and orders getting pulled and orders not getting pulled, and recognizing all the interest, the details of the overall market, and actually just trading chart patterns, your algorithm is not an algorithm. Jim Simmons would be very, very sad about you calling that program an algorithm. Like, he would be upset. He would be rolling in his grave for you calling that an algorithm if it trades patterns. I'm sorry. BBIG volume coming in. Oh yeah, show my face. My bad. I've been talking this whole time without my face. There we go. All right. uh, BBIG, a little bit of volume coming in. Apparently, we have 8 million shares traded today, and still not being able to go above to $5.40. So not allowing it to go above to that $6 price that people want, and we're still seeing the lack of buyers coming in on the lows over here. A little bit of a jump up today, but we need buyers to step in at 5. We need buyers to step in at 6, and buyers to step in at 7. Without that, it's just gonna be impossible. Prad, how many algorithms have you created? None, but I do code, so I do know that coding with patterns is not gonna help you in any way or form. Maybe you make money, but it's not the right way. At least I may be wrong. I may be wrong, and if I am, I'll gladly learn from it. But I'm gonna stick to my opinion until someone codes a pattern algorithm and proves me wrong. Until then, I'm gonna stick to my guts. Who is playing CEI right now? So let me go check out what CEI is doing. CEI is still having a down day, rejected off that VWAP area. We tried to go test that 180. We are trying that 160 right now. We've seen these two levels. No. Jim Simmons is not dead. We've seen. I'm just saying he would roll in his grave if he is dead. But we've seen this 180 level. We've seen this 160 level battle multiple times and act as barriers and resistances. So look for these levels to keep playing out again and again. Volume is coming down hard, as Tyrone just did point out. Look at that big volume candle around 1024-ish or so, causing the stock to go from 140 to 160. But now we're really struggling around this 160 price. We do see some size on the bids, but for CEI, it doesn't mean much. A little bit of a low volume day today, so maybe that size could hold it up around 160. But once the volume picks back up, we could easily chew through all that size and just go instantly back down to the 140s or even $1 level. If you guys remember, right, that $1.03 pattern, or not pattern, the $1.03 price had a really, really big order size on there that Sean used to get long on not too long ago. So if you guys are keeping your eye on level 2s, watch for that $1.03. Maybe not today. I'm not saying it's going to happen today, but overall, maybe in the coming week or in the coming month or so, you can try to look for that $1.03 price to get long off of. Granted, if it goes there. CEI on SSR, that is correct. CEI is on SSR day 2. So when a stock drops down by 10%, it goes on SSR for 2 days. So that means you can't short the stock by hitting the bids. You have to get picked up on the offers when the stock is going on an uptick. So this is day 2 of CEI SSR. Tomorrow it will not be on SSR unless CEI drops 10% today also. Then CEI will go on SSR today again and tomorrow. Qs and Dow breaking down lower. Yeah, they're kind of going down here a little bit, but still up for the day. SPYs are down, up. SPYs and Qs exactly up 0.33% right now as we speak. So still up on overall in the market for today. It dropped 10% today. Well, it would say why here if it did. So I'm guessing it didn't. But if it did, then our system probably didn't calculate it properly. So if I'm wrong, then yeah, please thank you for correcting me on that. But our system usually says Y here if it dropped 10%, and if it didn't, it says C, and C means the day 2 of SSR. LCID, yeah, for sure. Lucid Motors. So if you guys are keeping track of what's going on in the EV sector, because I sure am, I'm looking to not only invest in them, but also I want to get an EV car myself. And one of the fancy cars that actually came up on my Instagram feed today was the Mercedes Maybach concept SUV, and it kind of looked not so good. I wanted to be careful using my words. They didn't look that good. The car didn't look that good, but overall EV market and the EV sector, I'm very bullish on. I love the Mercedes cars and I love Maybach cars, so hopefully they come up with something better looking, and it's a concept car, so hopefully they come up with something better looking eventually. But here we go. Lucid Motors down on the day with the almost 2% down move with 10 million shares traded and not really working out. But XPEV is what I was talking about. There's some news on XPEV, not NASDAQ, on New York, causing it to go up in pre-market. Let's see if it's still up right now. So XPEV still up about 1%, but as you guys can see, barcoding around VWAP or so, and the up move that the stock had in pre-market allowed NIO to also have an up move overall with the tandem move. So as you guys can see, off the open, we did get that down move, but we still went back up and are now kind of doing a little bit of a barcoding action around VWAP or above VWAP. EV in Canada, the cold weather is going to kill your mileage. Yeah, fair enough. That's a pretty decent point, but you know, there's got to be more car charging stations soon enough. We're getting to that point, right? They're soon enough. They got to change. Spies here are actually making a pretty decent move to the downside. It looks like we're going to go test VWAP very soon. It's not on New York, Prad. It's on AMEX. All right, so Spies on AMEX over here. As you guys can see, we're making a little bit of a move down to VWAP after getting rejected around 440 or so and coming down here to 439. So let's see if we can bounce around here and go back to the top side and test new days of high. Real quick, want to thank you and welcome Nick to the Trader TV family. Welcome to the green side. If me was here, Miss V was here, she would be saying that to you. But you know, I'll welcome you for now. And thank you for joining the Trader TV family. Put some Duracell on your Toyota. Energizer Bunny, baby. Energizer Bunnies all day. If you guys know those advertisements, heck yeah. Can I give you some thoughts on TRVI? Yeah, let me just pull up my trading view also. I haven't pulled up trading view all day today, surprisingly enough. So TRVI, I'm gonna pull up the all-time. It's probably gonna look really wonky, and it didn't. All right, so TRVI, we are actually at all-time lows here right now, as I'm looking at, and it's not looking too good from the looks of it, right? So just watch how there's a lot more selling than buying. It's apparently 9.8 million shares being sold over here than compared to, I can't really see what the number is, but it's at 700,000 shares being bought. So no one's really buying shares at the moment compared to how many people are selling. So you know, that kind of will scare me to buy the dips. There could be more downside. There could be some outside news that we don't really know about. Some insiders selling, some you know, blockage of FDA. So you know, it is a biotech company. You might want to keep up to date on your news on this. But as you can see, obviously the amount of selling to buying is inverse to the ratio that we should see. Right here we're seeing a lot more buying than selling, but right here we're seeing a lot more a lot more selling than buying. So something is clearly going on that you don't want as being an investor. Market's looking dead today. Yeah, it is kind of dead today. You know, I am hands off because of low volume days, and also it is a Thanksgiving for Canada, so I'm only here to do the show. As soon as the show is done, I'm out. I'm heading home. I came in here to you know, see your beautiful faces, even though I can't see your faces. I can kind of see little emoticons and S's and J's for pictures. So I came to come hang out with you guys for the 2 hours. And enjoy it with you guys. Here we go. But yeah, obviously low volume day today. The Canadian guys are out. They're enjoying their holiday today. The banks are closed in Canada. I don't know if the banks are closed in America. I think they are. I read that they were. And someone said that if you have money to be coming in, it's not gonna close today. It's gonna close tomorrow. So you might as well take today off. So on that terms, you know, some people might be waiting on their money to be settled in their cash account. So if their money is not being, so if they're waiting their money to be settled over the weekend, it's not gonna be settled today, and that means they're gonna have to be trading till tomorrow. So a good amount of chunk of volume is just gonna be adios for today. Pride going to call out sick to play New World. I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it, but no, I love trading. I love having this opportunity with you guys. So taking sick days for New World is not in the you know, not there yet. We're not there yet. But maybe a year down the road when New World 2 comes out, then maybe then. All right, DD, yeah, for sure, Gaia LAX. Let's on New York. Let's quickly take a look at DD over here. Come on, load up. All right, so here we go. Look at DD, kind of struggling to decide what it wants to do. We're seeing a lot of, you know, upwards and downwards. I guess the word is volatility action, at least on an $8 stock, just trying to find out what it wants to do. We got that breakout above the pre-market open. The pre-market range, sorry, and the stock just went all the way up to the top side. But then we break down to the VWAP. We try to hold VWAP, and then we fail. We go back and we find support in the pre-market open or pre-market high, sorry, and run back to make a new high a day. And now we're struggling to hold the high a days that we had the previous high a day. So it's kind of like complete confusion as to what they want to do today, and where they want to reside overall. So keep your eyes peeled. Volume does want to take it to the high side, but we're also seeing the lows not being held and the range is not being held. Didi, she a wild one? Yeah, she is absolutely wild today. Yeah, there is trading economy and auction houses. This is called a trading post. Am I the master of it? No, I actually want to, but I'm focused on something else right now in the game. Prad, if you couldn't trade, what would your career choice be? It would be music production. I'd make beats probably, but I wouldn't say I'm good at it. But that's something I'm very. That's my hobby. Like besides gaming and besides trading, it would be making beats, productions. Anything with like overall entertainment, I guess in general. Like I just love camera stuff, editing, video, sound, anything overall in that aspect. I just enjoy messing with anything with technology and tech in general. I'm just like a nerd in that type of aspect. So if I ever have someone in the chat who wants to teach me how to be a better Fruity Loops producer, yeah. And if you happen to know my production handle, you may just end up finding my Snapchat, or not Snapchat, my what's it called, my SoundCloud, and find some random beats I made back in university days. So studio plug Memphis, you can come work for me, Prad. All right, let's go. If this job doesn't go nowhere, then I know where to holla at. I'll come work in Memphis. Maybe come meet Juicy J at the same time. Use them for the show. The beats in Fruit Loops, you mean? Ableton's easier than Fruit Loops. All right. Let's go to stocks. Guys. Let's go to. Let's quickly go back to. Let's see what the second most volume stock today is. PROG. Since we already talked about CEI, PROG on Nasdaq. Yeah. PROG on Nasdaq, still it's up today, up 20%. So having that strength to still going up after having that negative days, which is like what 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's the wrong chart that I'm looking at. So we had a couple negative days here that brought us down to around $1.20 or so. But today we're finding that support kick in and trade higher, go test that $2 range again. With the lack of volume today overall in the market, I'm not going to expect it to go test $2. And if it does test $2, I'm not going to expect it to, break out above it and hold that price. I'm going to expect it to get rejected by it. So on that note, keep your eyes out. But volume came in, kicked that price up around new ranges today, and holding around these ranges around VWAP or so near 160, 150s, and holding it there. So Prague looks like it's getting ready to get that pushed over $2 and back to $3 for the rest of the month if that energy or not energy, if the volume picks up in it. Energy stocks are going up this week. Yeah, overall, if you guys are subscribed to our watch list, sadly Miss V is not here. I do miss her, and I'm sure you guys do too. But if you guys are subscribed to our watch list, it's TraderTV.Live. Every morning, Brandon and Miss V post. Miss V helps them, and Brandon is the one who curates it. They get a watch list ready for you guys, and in there we have a bunch of energy stocks in there. So let's quickly pull up an energy stock from that list. XOM on New York was in that watch list, and today with around 9 million shares traded, XOM still up for the day. We do see a little bit of a rejection off of pre-market lows here, and we saw XOM make a good move along with the GM news not too long ago too. So we're kind of holding the bottoms on the way down here with low volume, but still having that strength to go back up once the volume kicks in. Getting rejected by VWAP right now and slightly trading above VWAP. So let's see if we can continue trading upwards. All right, let's go to Prague load under $1.50 offering price and sell at moon. All right, I kind of like the idea behind it. Yeah, as you guys saw not too long ago, the $1.50 is you know, just looks like a pretty decent price. Let's quickly go back to Prague. And the $1.50 did held up not too long ago. Look at this, the $1.52, and over here we were kind of getting rejected by $1.50. So keep your eyes out on the $1.50 price to load up, as Tyrone Bigham just brought it up not too long ago. All right, Day Traders Dream Prague. Yeah, looks like everyone's in love with PROG here. That's crazy. Clove broke out of the wedge with volume. All right, more trading patterns. Let's go. No, I'm joking. Clove broken out of a wedge. I like trading wedges. So if you kind of I kind of get you know. Uh, Anxiety, nervous. I don't know what's the word for. I kind of get the word, but when I say W's or V's, my Indian accent kicks in. Even though you guys kind of see that. Oh, it was Christopher. Sorry, not Tyrone. My bad. My bad. My Indian accent kicks in, so my W's and my V's kind of like don't really sound Canadian accenty. So I kind of get nervous that people can see that I'm Indian, but I shouldn't be. Anyways, you see that pattern a little bit. The wedge is not really a clean little wedge, because if you draw the line goes somewhere like this, and this one goes like this. The wedges are kind of, you know, I guess they don't really have to be clean, do they? I don't know what I'm talking about, because it's patterns, right? I'm not too knowledgeable about trading patterns, because I have said multiple times I don't use them. But this kind of, that looks like a ascending wedge instead of just a simple breakout wedge. So it does look like it wants to go higher and higher at the moment. Let me just quickly scroll up here, because someone did send me a super chat, and it was Kevin Sanchez. Kevin Sanchez with the $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. And you want me to take a look at SoFi? All right, let's go take a look at SoFi right now. And that was also on our watch list, and it is the #1 volume leader stock on our watch list today. And look at it right now as we speak, where it's about to go test that $18 price. We're seeing a little bit of a rejection off that $18 being the high of day, but look at the move, 10% move to the top side, just crazy move. I believe the news was someone upgraded it. Let me just quickly pull up our news channel here, or our news our news channel, our news article, and SoFi, yeah, so it says, I just want to see who upgraded it. Morgan Stanley upgraded it to with an overweight rating, pointing to a powerful revenue growth story. So multiple upgrades, I'm pretty sure, on this overall today, causing it to have this great move to the upside. 11% up today, and look at the stock's strength around every time it comes back to the lowers. We're seeing higher lows and higher highs, and now we're getting that breakout above $18 and trying to hold $18. We're seeing size come up and build up. So these are orders, new orders being added up here at the $18 price. That means new buyers are willing to take shares over here. So keep your eyes out for a higher move, maybe to maybe 19 test, or even 18, or sorry, 20 test today later on in the day. But right now, let me quickly hide my face again to show you guys this chart. This is a daily chart, and this time I'll remember to put my face back, hopefully. As you guys can see, we're kind of about to go test these previous levels that the stock has been around. So 1850 could be a point to look at, and then 19 eventually. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. 1850 if $18 is held. Let's go to, oh, that's my face. We need to go to my face and the charts. Awesome. All right, where are we going? Prad, I need the PO box address. Do we have a PO box? We don't have a PO box. Yeah, we don't have a PO box, so I couldn't give you. I don't know. Someone, let me just read who sent that. Mike Crahan said, Prad, I need the PO box, because he also sent a donation not too long ago. I think I did read it. Where did it go? He said he had, oh yeah, there you go. I have your shoes getting authenticated through StockX. Hint, it's, I'm not going to reveal the hint, but I'm guessing it's for that. I have Sean's shoes. Yeah, see? I have Sean's shoes. What size do you wear, Sean? He's getting your shoes authenticated. So I'll just let you talk to Sean whenever he wants to hop on. I'm not sure if he's here right now. There's a big black wall here in front of me that blocked me from being able to see Neil and Sean's face. Just send it to Trader TV and say Toronto. Oh yeah, just send it to the Trader TV address. I don't know if the address is on our website or even if I'm allowed to say it. So I'm gonna let you guys Google it and figure it out yourself. All right, call the bomb squad. Okay, let's not go there, guys. Let's not say those stuff, please. Or I need to not read that either. Prad, I have. Okay, let's go to stocks. Yeah, let's go to affirm to Neo.
Yeah, sorry, no, not to interrupt, but to interrupt. By the way, Mike, just DM me or something, or I said in the chat there if you missed that, just DM me. We can get you the address if you want to send something, but we don't like saying it on air. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal. But affirm, it does test that high from Friday. Wait patiently. Thank goodness I'm patient today. Wait patiently to add only at that price at 145. But I got to take some out here around this 143 range because, I think VWAP can be a bit of a concern. Maybe this is the day that affirm puts in that second big move. I'm a long-term holder of this stock, so obviously I'm happy when it goes up, but it just feels like it's getting relatively top-heavy. And again, if you go back to all-time highs here at that 147, it would make sense to me that if we don't break through this and we get this rejection that we're seeing now, that affirm could come right back into the 132 to 135 range. It's been super strong. I absolutely love the company long-term. But you know that I've sort of been on the short end of this for a couple of days. Basically mixed success, like one day I make on it, the next day I lose on it. Hopefully today's a make. We'll see. For those of you that are long, you never want broke taking profit. I love their business. It just feels like it's moved so far so fast that maybe it comes back in, Prad.
Yeah, affirm, man, here we go. Finally, we got that move above 140. I've been screaming and crying about this move for multiple weeks now because I really believe the stock needs to go test the all-time highs. It can go get rejected there for all I care. That's not my problem. But I wanted to go test that all-time highs, and we're finally getting that move back up to the top side here to hold the 140s and hold the 130s and 135. So crazy move on affirm overall, and nice little down move overall from the rejection of all-time highs here. Not true all-time highs. I believe the number was 149.90 or 146.90. I keep forgetting the numbers here on the all-time high on affirm. So let me quickly. It's 146.90. There you go. So we went up to 145.33, not too far from 146.90, and a little bit of a rejection from there. So watch for the stock to find support at 142 or in the pre-market high. The pre-market high at 142. Or even currently at where it's finding support, 143, and then get that second, third, fourth leg towards the all-time highs at 146.90. You guys remember him from last Friday? Let me just turn his mic on. You guys remember him from last Friday, and here is again my homeboy, Greg. What's up, Greg?
Yo, what's up, man? How's it going? Just here on Canadian Thanksgiving and still here trading for you guys. Market's still pretty active, having a good time. Whether you had the turkey last night or you're going to have it today. I guess many of these guys probably in the U.S. having it in a month or so. But yeah, market's good. Watching the ADMS acquisition, I thought that was pretty interesting. And yeah, doing it up big, enjoying it.
What'd you do for your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we had the turkey last night. We had the stuffing. We had the green beans. Not a big green bean guy myself, but definitely overate. So I got the loose pants on today and had a great time. And, just really enjoying Thanksgiving after.
Closer to Mike.
Really enjoying Thanksgiving after, the last few years haven't been as family oriented, but this year just kind of getting back in there with the hugs and the kisses and everything.
Nice. I like it. Yeah, I heard your sister came over, and that's fun, man. Fun times over there for Thanksgiving. I have a couple questions for you. I know we've always talked about this, but I'm sure the chat would enjoy this. So, what got you into trading, and how long have you been trading for?
Well, I think the story of what got me into trading is actually pretty funny. Like through a friend of a friend, I heard about the company, so I went in, and we were in a different location at that time. But I went into the building, and lo and behold, it was Sean sitting across from me at the desk, and he comes in, sits down, he got a sheet of paper in front of him, asks me a couple questions, and then picks up the sheet of paper, which is completely blank. and just says, I don't really have anything written on here, so you seem like a pretty good guy. Do you want the job? Right? And that was over 8 years ago now. And you know what brought me to the market, probably really similar to what brings a lot of people to the market, just the uncertainty, the excitement. You know, everything's always changing, and you know, it's been a good run over these last 8 or 9 years, the last 2 years especially. But yeah, you know, a lot of people are coming to the markets with kind of the same mentality. You know, you see all that money, all that leverage, and really the only thing that's limiting you in this game is yourself, and how big you can think, and you know, what you can do in terms of your own skill level.
Yeah. All right. So another question I have for you is, let me just think about this question. So how long did it take for you to be profitable?
Well, you know, that's a complicated question in some respects. In other respects, not. I mean, you know, what is profitable? Like in my third month
Closer
ever,
to the mic and try not to rotate your head.
Okay, in my third month ever, you know, I had my first profitable month. I managed to graduate from our training program, which is something you guys might have talked about on the show before. But consistently profitable, it took me probably about a year. But then to actually make a living doing this and do this full time took me about 3 to 5 years, I would say. So it's, you know, it's absolutely a grind. It really just depends what your goals are. Like, are you doing this full time? Does this need to pay the bills? And so I guess the answer to that is probably, I'm going to say 3 to 5 years, because, you know, you can make $100 in a month. That's one trade. To be consistently profitable. But you know what? Like, if you're going to become a doctor, how long do you have to go to school for? Probably 8 years, 10 years.
8 years in Canada, yeah.
8 years in Canada. And honestly, you know, being a trader is the same thing. Like, this is one of the best paid professions. This is one of the most sought after professions. So it's going to be a long commitment. And the way that I kind of make this work, and a way that a lot of people made this work, is when they started, they had a part-time job. You know, when I started this job, I was working 7 days a week. And then gradually, as the trading money got bigger, I managed to scale back from my part-time jobs.
Yeah, he always encouraged me to, you know, every time I got into a little bit of a hitch when I was new to, you know, Prad, I always had multiple jobs, and maybe you need to look for one. And I had to do a couple, you know, odd jobs here and there that we don't need to talk about on stream. But you know, I did had a couple odd jobs here and there for making some side cash while I was still, you know, learning to trade and become a trainee. And then luckily, under the wings of Greg, Sean, Neil, I was able to learn how to, you know, scrounge some change here and there and slowly take that price a little bit higher and higher and higher, and scale it higher above. And here we are, and now I got a YouTube show all of a sudden out of nowhere. So very grateful for all of that. Last but not least, guys, our boy is now CFA certified. How does that feel?
Feels good, man. For those of you considering the CFA program, it's definitely a huge grind. You can get out there and do it if you really want to. But that being said, just be ready for a big commitment, be ready for a lot of studying, and you just have to enjoy the process along the way.
What was the percentage? Like 25, 40 something that passed?
Well, it depends. Like for the first level, they got it down to about 25% now. So any of the viewers in the program who are kind of struggling with that, yeah, 1 out of 4 people passing level 1 at the moment. That's pretty grim. For the upper levels, it goes up to about 40%.
So there you go. Out of a lot of people that tried, he's one of the many, and obviously he's the floor manager. You don't just happen to be a floor manager without having some sort of amazing risk management skills, and he's the reason actually why, you know, I'm here with my knowledge and my database. Anything you guys hear me say out is most likely what he said to me already. So guys, Greg.
Good trading, guys. Make some money. Let's go.
Thank you, Greg. All right, let's quickly go back to let's go for AFRM. No, you guys want me to take a look at SPY? SPYs are now running back here. Looks like towards high a day. So look at that move back off that bounce off VWAP, or not true VWAP, but off of around 439 or so, which is you know, pretty close to VWAP. Or that could be VWAP actually, if you think about it. So yeah, not even coming back to VWAP and bouncing above, running back to 440 and having that beautiful 0.5% up on the day-to-day trajectory. Congratulations, Greg, from everyone in chat. I want to watch Greg trade. Oh, trust me, watching Greg trade is like watching an algorithm. He's just throwing out orders all day like a complete robot. BA explodes. Let's go quickly take a coin first, and then I'll move over to the other stock. Don't it's a Canadian thing. I'm not even trying to over apologize. It just happens, you know. Even in games, I get told like you know, don't apologize. I'm not trying to. I'm just not even trying to be nice. I'm a pretty rude guy sometimes, but you know, it just happens. It's a Canadian thing. You just say sorry for something that's not even your fault. Like someone bumps into you and you say sorry. So I don't know. It just happens. But yeah, I'll try to decrease that more. All right, Coinbase here, beautiful trajectory to the top side. Let me see if Bitcoin USD is doing anything similar. Bitcoin USD. I actually saw some news about Robinhood getting dinged over the whole payment order flow and the what is going on with my charts? Hello, with the payment order flow and how the cryptocurrencies might. Oh, that's why the cryptocurrency market might get regulated a little bit more. So I thought that would bring the Bitcoin price down a little bit and Coinbase, but no, Bitcoin right now at 57K, almost back to 60K. Look at that dip buy opportunity that the CCP brought to you. But you know, if you took that, you almost if you didn't take that, you almost were not the smart trader that you want to be. It's obviously insane. Regulation is not bad, yes, but it will cause volatility. I never said regulation is good or bad. I just said it's gonna cause it to bring the stock move up or down. Volatility for Robinhood, at least it's gonna cause downwards move apparently, but I expected some volatility. Actually, bullish regulation is good in my opinion. They've already said that they want to regulate it like China. All right, Shiba Inu's moving too. Yeah, I don't know what the ticker for that is. Let me type in Shiba. It's SHIB USD. Yeah, wow, look at that move. SHIB USD up almost 18% today. Absolutely wild. So cryptocurrencies are going monstrous right now, and hopefully my account is back in the green by a good amount. Let's go. U.S. government just wants to tax the money. I mean, of course, you can't expect Uncle Sam to be watching these kids buying Lamborghinis and not expect to take a cut out of that. Come on. Sean?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I just want to say, Bitcoin to the moon. You just talked about that, and Neil and I were discussing it, and we said the same thing as you, and that was, I mean, I have the chart here as well, Prad. Like, Bitcoin just right now, it's literally like from 40,000. This is a daily chart. You don't even have any red days in here. Now, I know there's going to be a couple in here, but the point is like 40 to 60, almost in a straight line. And that comes on what you mentioned there, China. And, once again, mentioning that they're banning different exchanges and different operations of Bitcoin and so on and so forth, and going to arrest holders of Bitcoin and stuff like that. Well, that doesn't seem to have mattered one bit, right? So I agree with you. I think regulation is going to be a good thing for Bitcoin. And look, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the government coming after holders and looking for tax. I mean, I think that that's unfortunately part of what we have to do when we realize some gains, and that's just part of this world. So, I mean, we got to pay taxes on our gains here in the market. And of course, I'm just hoping to see some regulation where you could, write off maybe some gains that you've had on Bitcoin against some losses maybe you've taken in the equity markets, right? So there could be some of that. And again, obviously get some designation. We just talked about CFA. Congratulations to Greg. But get some accounting advice on some of this depending on where you live. But I mean, what a great monster move it is for Bitcoin. And then you also talked about Shiba Inu. And yeah, there is no symbol for this in our platform. But yeah, Shiba right now getting off again one more time. Like we talked about getting some out there if we did cross to that 34. I mean, it's 35, so it's 0.00035. But you're not that far away, man. You're 0.00031 right now. So Shiba Inu, I can't believe I've made 500-600% on my initial investment that I made like a week and a half ago. So right to the upside, we are cashing out of some Shiba Inu though. So get ready to rock and roll. Someone just mentioned to me, look, this is Prad's show, but I have Clove up here. And as you guys can see, we're still holding Clove right now, Pradley. You can see where we got these bids at. We took out 810 early. Then we got a nice average in down here to 790. Let's go, Clove. That's still taking out highs. And then again, maybe I'll come over there and stay with you at some point, Prad. But there's our bottom picking on SoFi, Prad. I mean, we're so proud of this SoFi trade because we talked about that early. We saw some momentum last week, picked up some bottoms here, 16.8, 17, and now running to the top side. We do have an out though. If we break through here, 17.85, we're not going to not take profit on this one, Prad. So far so good here today. And by the way, too, Ford, a good pickup. We're still long. These are the only three names I'm long. So we're long Ford off the bottom here. We're long Clover and we're long SoFi. Back to you, Prad.
Killer trades right there, my man. Let's go. Clove breaking high a day, making money for you. And SoFi long too. Look at that bottom picking on SoFi. Absolute killer trades. And obviously, what more to expect from Sean? If you're watching him every day, the morning show and the evening show, you guys already see this on a day-to-day basis. So absolutely killing it. Mara is going up too. And of course, you can expect it to with the overall cryptocurrency move to the top side. So you can expect it to keep on going on. Apparently, mRNA short is in place. So let's just quickly go to mRNA and see what's going on over here. We're still under that 320 and still above 300. So mRNA surprisingly holding 300 as a barrier for multiple days now. Maybe there is something around here that people that want to hold it, but I don't see why to hold the price above 300 for mRNA, especially with the whole Merck deal going on and the Pfizer deal going on with the FDA. Well, not deal, I mean like the approval process going on. So I'm not sure why people still see a value point here for mRNA to go higher, but buyers are coming in. There's 4.5 almost 5 million here today. 5 million shares traded here today, causing the stock to be above VWAP around what 308 is the VWAP right now. So causing it to be above VWAP and hold it as support and still try to test higher highs and lower highs. Higher lows and higher highs. So it looks like the channel is to the upside. But when that rejection comes back at maybe 315 or maybe 310 or 312, wherever that rejection comes, be careful for that down move because it could be a little violent and could burn people quicker than you expected would. So a little careful on that stock. But I do like the short more than I do like longs. That's for sure. Let's go to Sean again.
Yo, Prad, I meant to ask you this because my kid, he doesn't have the most hyped up computer. So like the graphics and, how New World is playing on his PC. And his big brother's in town. So they're killing Minecraft Origins or something right now. So he loves Minecraft. But I meant to ask him, so I'm going to ask you in front of everybody here because I might have missed it. But what level are you in New World? Like I'm telling him that I know the guy who's the best New World player in the world. And that's you.
I don't know if you're going to say that.
I am saying that. I'm putting you on blast. Bro, he's 9 years old, so don't worry. But I'm putting you on blast. So what level are you at? Because he keeps asking me.
So I'm about level 50, almost 10 levels off of the max rate level, and it's quite a grind of work to get there. Not something to be proud of because you're basically outing yourself as being, being at home, not really going out doing anything, but. I'm almost level 50. I think I'll be level 50 tonight, and I've been beating like level 54s and 55s in battles, and it's been absolute. It's been fun. It's been absolute killer, and man, the amount of new people that I've seen playing this game who've never played a game of this type is just absolute monstrous. And I'm now seeing Jeff Bezos tweet about the whole production arm of Amazon, and now companies like CNBC and other production companies, or not production, news outlets are talking about the whole gaming aspect of Amazon. So I'm so much more bullish on Amazon just off of that. So yeah, level 50 to answer that question simply. All right, let's go to what server are you on? I'm on Zibalba. All right, FCell is being donated or not donated. We got a super chat from Dominic, our number one super chat. Always coming in with the support and love. So thank you for that, Dominic. He called out FCell, and here we go. That crazy move to top side. And we've seen this happen multiple times on FCell. So here we go towards that $7 price. We're gonna go test it right now. Volume still there, not really going down towards lunchtime. We're about 7 minutes towards lunch, and volume still there, about the same amount of volume we had off the open. You know, yeah, there are some big wicks of volume, but after those big wicks, we usually see volume tapering off drastically, especially going into lunchtime. But we're not seeing that. We're seeing the volume continue to exist there and try to go higher and higher. So you can expect that $7 to be tested very soon, and maybe even break out above it, or it could get rejected from it. If that does happen, watch for the stock to find support at 685 or 675 on the downside to make the second run up to test that $7 price or so. AMC, boom. Let's quickly go to Neil.
Yeah, thanks, Prad. I just wanted to come here to talk about it. I saw someone mentioning it's AEHR, and this is from last week. They're the semiconductor test. You know, they actually do a testing on semiconductor chips there, and a big time move on the daily trade. I want to make sure you guys see this one. Big level approaching here at 20 even. Doesn't look like a heck of a lot on the chart here today, but if you do come over and look at the 15-minute here, it is a double top at this current price from Friday's action. You had a 20 level here, a consolidation lower. I said as long as it tested this level, I like it both directions. I'd short in front of it. I am short at 1988. If it breaks the high, to me, it's going to be a breakout long trade. I'd also watch back. I mean, obviously, if I'm sitting in the short trade, you kind of have these pullbacks to 19 and then to 18, which would stand out for places to take profit. But watch out this 20 level. It's a strong, strong, strong chart, a solid company here. This is not one of those where I would just short every single, like it breaks 20 even, I'm shorting 21s and shorting 22s. Nah, not this kind of a chart. I'll take a shot at this level because it faded there on Friday. But after that, I mean, you got to look for a long. And I'm kind of kicking myself, you know, that I wasn't looking to buy the dip in front of that 18 level. I was really just waiting around for this 20, which has just come in.
Quickly gonna go to people in the chat are just dropping the apes and the AMCs all over the place, and I can see why. Look at the upwards move over here towards 39 or so. We're currently breaking above 38.60 on AMC, creating a new high a day, just 4 cents above that, so not too far. But volume still ramping up a little bit going into lunchtime, so AMC might be able to go test that 39. I'm gonna expect not 40 today, but maybe later on. So keep your eyes peeled. Prague, yeah, we did talk about Prague not too long ago, so I could bring it up again, and I basically said watch for it to continue trade higher and higher and hold supports. If volume comes in, you can maybe expect that $2 break, but I'm not gonna expect that $2 break today. Right now, with the low volume on this overall market today, maybe we don't get that $2 break and it just sideways trades as it is right now. Is my opinion on overall for any stock that is kind of, you know, topping out, and this happens to be one of them. I think so. AMC, of course, yeah. Look at that. It's trying to continue make that new high a day and go higher. Finding support around 38 is actually pretty good for, so maybe we go to 39 or maybe we go to 38. Maybe we go to 39 and then break out above 39 to 40. If that happens, I'm going to expect that rejection at 40 to for sure take place at least a couple of times before we break out above 40. So keep your eyes peeled on AMC for that 39 first and then the 40. But of course, I'm not going to expect 40. Prad, SoFi. Exclamation mark Prad will not tag me. It only makes the Nightbot post the comment to give my socials. But if you do at Trader Prad, it will tag me and it'll show up, a little orange color will show up for the name. But anyways, SoFi is something that you want me to take a look at, and that's something we can do. It's number one volume stock on our playlist, on our watch list today, and it's trying to trade above 18. It's really struggling right now a little bit, sounding like an auctioneer out here. Gotta go, two, sold. All right, anyway, SoFi struggling to be above $18 here. We got a 3-cent breakout above $18, but we're continuing to see that rejection take place multiple times. But at the same time, when that rejection is taking place, it's still holding the 90 cents, so 17.90, 17.95. It's holding these ranges really well. So I'm not gonna expect the breakdown to happen. Exclamation mark Trader Prad is not a command, just exclamation mark Prad. All right. I was going to buy DATS this morning, and Webull unsettled funds could not trade DATS going. Yeah, so I think that's what I was talking about earlier. So cash is not going to be settled today if you're a cash-only account. So it might be settled tomorrow. And in that aspect, you might as well just take the day off because you're not gonna get any trades. But coming from someone, when I used to be a trainee, I used to get shut down quite a bit, meaning you cannot trade the stock when you're shut down. There's a limit of how much you can lose on a daily basis over here on our platform. So when I was a trainee learning how to trade, I used to get shut down quite a bit. But one thing that Greg told me, you guys remember Greg from not too long ago, one thing he did tell me is screen time is very important, Prad. Don't be stepping away. Don't go home once you're shut down. The screen time is very important. Make sure you're sitting here, keeping your eyes peeled on the stocks market, on the charts, on the level 2s and so on. And you learn from watching those patterns. Watch those patterns play out, recognize the patterns, and build the library in your head of what happens when this happens, what happens when that happens. Exclamation mark Roberts is not the command either. It's only first name. So Prad, Sean, Neil, and Brendan. Or exclamation mark socials will give you the overall channel, which is Trader TV umbrella. So the Trader TV, the one that Nightbot just posted. AFRM running for high a day. So you're telling me it's running for the all-time high is the correct word I'm looking for. So yeah, of course, high a day without a doubt. But the level that I'm waiting for him to go to is the all-time high, which is 146.90. I'm just gonna drink water. Netflix coming back in the building. Sorry, give me a second. Netflix, boys, what did I tell you about Netflix, man? This stock is gonna be doing crazy stuff, especially with the whole Squid Games hype and with the anime lovers, with the Baki Hanma hype and the new movies, new TV shows, Dave Chappelle, the stand-up lovers, with everything that Netflix is doing. I'm pretty sure the Squid Game alone has made at least 15 of my friends buy Netflix accounts. They were so tired of not being able to properly pirate the movies because, of course, they're not technically challenged or not technically advanced as me, so they couldn't find it. So 15 of them, I counted it, made Netflix accounts on that purpose. So what am I looking at? Off Squid Game, a few upgrades and momentum. Okay, yeah, there you go. So Netflix Squid Game, Sean even posted it on the Netflix long 633. So let's go look at the 633 right here. Wow, he basically bottom picked that 633 off the open when it came down. Might have to hold it $1 against you, but regardless, it's a Netflix, it's a $600 stock. If you're not holding it $1 against you, you're probably getting stopped out multiple times on this stock. So here we go, that 633 dip buy opportunity, allowing it to go to 639. Beautiful long. And like I said, if you're not subscribed to his watch list, he posts a sticky note every morning, and we have our watch list too on our website. So if you guys are not subscribed, man, you're missing out. Beautiful. Let's look at a couple other levels. SoFi gaining momentum again. Long break near 16.25. Obviously, SoFi is near $18 right now. Let's go take a look at SoFi, and we know he bought the dip around. The tweet says the sticky note says 16.25, and he might have just bought it around 16.87, which was the pre-market opening dip kind of area. So, that's two winning stocks right there, out of which one stock is up 11% and the other stock is up almost 0.5%. So you literally made a whole year's return that you could by investing in SPY just by listening to Sean's SoFi call today. Sign up, boys. Sign up to that Twitter. Don't need to be a broken call on that. That call was insane, buddy. This is not the first time he's done it. Multiple times, back to back to back. You can call him the doc of trading. He's back to back, 2-time trading champion. Oh, he wants me to show his executions. All right, let's show you that too. Boop. Here we go. Look at that entry. Yeah, so 1680 or so, and then he bought it over here too. And then look at those exits. Absolute clean. Mr. Clean. All right. Well, who's calling me, man? I'm on the show. Do you not know that? All right. CLOV. CLOV. Wow. Still continue to go higher. We found support on the little bit of a retracement here at 822, and now we're going to 825 and continue to trade higher on CLOV. So let's go. Maybe. Oh. Gus just called me and I hit answer instead of reject by mistake. That's that's hilarious. But yeah, if you guys remember Gustavo, he used to hit the bell over here. Gus just called me, so I'm gonna have to call Gus back after the show ends. I hope you guys. I'll say hi to Gus for you guys too. But CLOV, here we're going higher and higher to the top side above 827 or so, creating a new high a day with 10 million volume, kind of low on volume overall, but still able to continue trade higher and make that new high a day. DATS. Actually, look at Clove picking up volume after volume died off a little bit. So we might be going into new ranges. Maybe that 850 test is going to come in soon on CLOV. Let's go to DATS. That's right now finding support around the $13 or so. I do see higher lows and higher high pattern being played out right now. So making that upwards move. Maybe we go test for the 1343, which is the day's high, and break above that. Or we break down 13 and go lower. If the stock breaks 13, I can see the trend line kind of breaking, and then you can expect it to go to the VWAP to actually test the VWAP area, since we haven't really tested it properly today. But if we hold 13 and keep on showing the pattern that we are right now, which is higher highs, oh my, the market's actually coming down hard right now. Yeah, thank you for calling that out, guys. I'll pull it up. But you know, if we hold that 13 pattern and if we don't break it to the downside, we can continue seeing the trendwards upside as long as the higher lows and the higher highs patterns play out. Let me just quickly catch my breath here while I pull up SPYs. The SPYs here now, violent move to the downside. We saw 439 held up once, but the double bottom did not come into play, and we're going down towards VWAP and actually trading down below VWAP, and the QQQs are doing the same. It is actually 12 o'clock or 11:30 or so, so the European markets should be closing, and that could cause a little bit of a downtick in the overall market. So keep your eyes out for some the interlisted stocks could be moving lower if they printed down on the closing imbalances in Europe. But you know, overall we're seeing a little bit of a down move on the QQQs, causing it to trade under VWAP, which is now 0.9% overall. Sorry, 0.09% overall, and the SPYs are now only up 0.19 as they were up almost 0.7% at one point. All right. Did I just no? No, I said my friends didn't know how to. I said I have Netflix account. I actually have a Netflix account, so I said I know how to do so. I never said I watched Squid Games by pirating. I have a Netflix account for that. Short AFRM Prad. Let's go take a look at AFRM, and wow, yeah, look at that, man. We hit 146 and instant rejection off that 146. 1 penny, literally 1 penny off that 146. We were shy off of it, and we came so far down, right back to the 143 level. Maybe the 143 level is now a dip buy opportunity if we do see buyers coming in, and then allowing it to go test that all-time high at 146.90. You know, 90 cents away from 146. So you haven't seen Squid Game? Wait, me? I've seen Squid Game, Neil. No. I was talking about my friends who couldn't pirate the TV show, so they ended up buying the Netflix account. But for me, I have Netflix account, so it's my sister-in-law's account. So thank you for paying for that account. Europe closed at 11:30 Eastern. Yeah, but some markets also close at 12, if I remember. Maybe not. Maybe some markets close at earlier than 11:30. So I forget which market closes at 12. I remember trading Europe quite a bit, or European markets quite a bit. How is CEI? CEI still above $1, but under 160 right now as we speak, and under 180. So struggling to hold its moves. Yeah, so actually someone did say CEI was down 10% today, and it very well could have been. And I'm wondering why this SSR over here doesn't say Y instead of C. But yeah, CEI could be on SSR tomorrow too, from what I'm seeing right now. Yeah.
You put me on just a quick second here. This SoFi trade, which we've been letting run. If you guys are watching the morning show, I know it's really boring to say $17, $18. but it just broke for the second time here, took out that 18 level. And when I see that happen, and you can go back to the daily chart and kind of look at this, it's failed at 18 recently, kind of 2 sharp pullbacks off that 18 level. At this particular point, like if it can't extend through, and with the market pulling back in, I'm going with the approach of just saying, okay, fine. If it wants to come back downside here, it's not like a 10, 15 cent kind of trail idea, but if it cannot hold this break and takes out like 1785, I'll just take my profit out on that 17 breakout trade. And it's just sort of looking at the history and the market coming back in here and just wanting to bank that profit. But this is not the first time it's come up. It's been a nice grind to the upside, but volume is dwindling, lots of reasons to take profit, and we're day trading anyways, and no one ever went broke taking a profit. I got wicked out at the top there on AFRM like an absolute. Every single time I'm like, it's going to get to the high. I'll just get out now, and then I'll get back in at the high. And then, of course, it doesn't get to the all-time high, Prad, as you already mentioned.
Yeah, firm a little bit short off the all-time high, but so far, yeah, you know, as when in doubt, zoom out, I think was a saying, and it kind of is what Neil's using over here. So he gave you guys a couple levels to watch out. Make sure you guys are keeping your eyes peeled for that. And as you guys can see, 18 is not able to hold on the bids multiple times, and we've seen 18 be a resistance too, and it's acting as a resistance again right now on the intraday as well. So keep your eyes out for that $18 level on SoFi. Why is T falling? I'm not sure, but we could take a look at the stock for you. So let's quickly go to T over here. Let's see, T with 23 million shares, and wow, big down move today overall, almost down 2% for the day, and we're still seeing more downwards trajectory going into the stock. My brain kind of just stuck there. I couldn't think of a word. So anyways, but yeah, we're seeing a downwards move and new lows being created for the day as we speak. So more downside probably for the stock before we find a support at a level where, you know, buyers feel this is the point is to start scaling in. Prague, yeah, we're getting that breakout above 170 new day high right now with the volume actually picking up. So here we go, making that move towards $2. Let's see how the stock behaves near that price. If we get rejected around there like last time, or if we actually break out above it. As I said, though, I'm not going to expect that breakout to happen. I'm going to expect that rejection to happen. Prad's lawyer would say he's only speaking in hypothetical. Not sure what that means, but okay. Hopefully that means something good for me. That's just crashed so fast, shake my head. My throat. Oh my, that move from DATS. So yeah, look at that volume candle on DATS. That's the biggest volume candle today, and that just happens to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 million shares, around 1 million shares traded in that 1 minute candle, and I'm gonna guess that's a big sell order being placed for profit, or that's a big short seller jumping in to short the stock around highs. So that's right now clear rejection, as you guys can see. Let me just pull it up on TradingView over here to see what the intraday chart looks like today, especially with the volume profile. Why does my chart look like that? Hello? Come on. So we see little more selling than buying today. Wait, that's not today. So okay, let's go here. A little bit of buying, more selling than buying, more selling than buying, more selling than buying, and then more buying than selling over here. More buying than selling, and right here is where we're seeing this ratios kind of even out over here at the moment. But what caused that down move is what I want to look for. Apparently 1 million shares were sold in that candle, so that could be right here around this price, and causing it to completely get demolished to the downside here. And as you guys can see, we're going lower and lower towards VWAP right now after seeing that big rejection of the day's high. PTGX. That's a ticker we haven't pulled up yet. It's also on our watch list. So PTGX, number 2 volume leader on our watch list today, up about 86%. As you guys can see, a lot of barcoding action going on. Rejection of the day's high around 37 or so, and supports around 32. What's the price? Around 32.17. So let's just say 32.20. And it's kind of just trading sideways right now after the news allowing it to bounce off the bottoms over here. So as you guys can see, on September 17th, the stock was around $50 or so, and it dropped all the way down to 13, and now we're kind of heading back there. So let's see if we can continue going back to that previous range or previous price around September 17th, but maybe if we get rejected before that and go back down. Can you do the buy sell chart for Tesla? It's kind of selling, but only it's kind of stalling out, but still up 1%. Okay. Tesla. Oops. So let's quickly go to Tesla. So most of the volume today, as you guys can see, is the red line over here. It's the 796.35. Most of the volume transacted was around that price, and 253,000 shares sold compared to 248,000 shares bought. So you can expect that price to kind of act as a barrier to the top side, meaning you can watch it act as a resistance for the rest of the day. But if volume comes in and picks back up, it could go higher. But obviously, I'm not going to expect that to happen because I'm watching the QQQs right now on my 4th monitor, and it's basically telling me that the market's getting rejected pretty hard, and QQQs are under VWAP right now and getting rejected. The SPYs are way under VWAP and getting rejected. So with the overall weakness in the market, I'm going to expect Tesla to not have the strength to go back to 800 or even 801, which is the high a day. And as you guys can see right now, the buying to selling is almost even, but at the bottoms over here for where the day started, it's kind of insignificant for the volume over here, so we could easily go back to the bottoms and go test 780 if the market keeps showing weakness on overall Tesla. So let me just show it to you guys on our P Pro platform over here. The low of day being 782 on why the chart does not look good. All right, let's just zoom in and then zoom out so the chart looks better. So 782-ish, which is around pre-market lows, could go test that if we break the 792 support that the stock is finding at the moment. PROG going up over $1.85 now. All right, so we're actually testing or getting close to that $2 price. So let's go. PROG getting a little excitement over here on the stock, volume picking up, causing it to go up, and especially this is lunchtime. We're hitting lunchtime, 12:15, and it is Thanksgiving here in Canada. So our caterer has her day off, or their day off, I guess. It's not one person; it's multiple people, so their day off, what was I gonna say? Our lunch is I guess we're ordering a lunch out, so our lunch is gonna be, I think, Swiss Chalet, if I remember. So I think Swiss Chalet in Russian is probably just gonna be Swiss Chalet. So we're just gonna leave it at that for the lunch aspect at least. But yeah, nice little crispy chicken. So crispy kurutsu from Swiss Chalet for me. I'm not sure where everyone else is getting. PROG making that move, yeah, towards $2, and let's see if we can get breakout above there. You guys eat pancakes with maple syrup, baby, with authentic Canadian maple syrup. CEI says it's down 10% on my charts. Yeah, CEI obviously down 10% at one point today, and it is 10% right now. But yeah, weirdly enough, oddly enough, not sure what the word I should use, but this C over here is really tripping me out, because every time a stock goes down 10%, that goes as to a Y instead of a C. So it's really confusing me as to why that's not a Y, and I'll figure it out later. CCXI has halted. Oh, it's not halted. Sorry. Prad, your analysis helps me every day. Good stuff. Thank you, Devin. And that's what we're here for, guys. We're here to help you guys out with our technical analysis, or overall with any way possible, even with the mentality aspect or how to think about it. And all we ask in return for that, it's like o'clock. Miss V's not here, so let's quickly go to. I'm kind of late on the like o'clock aspect, but hopefully you guys can help me out on that. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. We post educational content every day at the end of the trading day at 4 o'clock. The morning guys the morning guys show post educational trade of the day, and I think something else too, and maybe not. I'm just a little confused as to what their posting schedule is, but all you need to know is they post every day educational content coming out, and you will get notified by doing so by clicking on the little notification bell. And make sure you're subscribed. If you're the 20% who's not subscribed, go do that right now. So help us out and hit the like button. Every like button helps us out in terms of spreading out our platform to more people. So thank you for everyone who's done so, and we love every single one of you. Let's go to Prague reject off 2. Yeah, I did expect that to happen. So let's quickly go back up there and see if that's exactly how it's playing out. We got up to $1.94 and we kind of went back to $1.87. Not a true rejection in my opinion. It could easily go back up there because the volume. My chart hasn't been loading up. I'm waiting for the chart to load. Come on, please don't chart crash. Oh, okay, there you go. So yeah, well, we still see volume picking up here. The volume is still there, not really coming down at the moment, and you can expect that to play. You can expect the breakout above 2 to happen, or rejection at 2 to happen if the volume continues to hold its place like this. But if the volume was completely dead as it was over here, and we saw this move up, then I'd be kind of more scared about the $2 rejection. But right now we're seeing a lot more shares being washed, being traded, whatever word you want to use. So the $2 test hasn't really taken place yet, in my opinion. Where is the notification on email? Oh, good question. Let me quickly pull up. All right. So this notification bell right here, you just ring all notification bell. Wow, Prad. Oh, wait, this is the Trader TV account, so that's why. Oh, wait, no, this is my account. Yeah, so I don't. Okay, there you go. So notification bell, make sure you have all clicked, or you can hit personalize, so you only get personalized notification about when we go live on our live shows, or you get personalized notification based on when we post educational content. And then make sure you hit subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, you're gonna miss out on all of that. So this notification bell right beside it, and the subscribe button right beside it. Let me just mute this because I can hear myself. Mute. All right. PTGX. Let's go to Neil.
He did it one time. Oh, sorry. Sean and I were just talking there about that crazy effect that was going on because of what you did there, Prad. But since I'm here, let's talk a little bit about, you just mentioned Prad Prague. And I know you're looking at that $2 level. Even if $2 were to go, it has a big time level up here at like 215, 220 as well. Just looking at the 15-minute chart. I put in like one small trade here at $1.40 last week, but not a heck of a lot. So I kind of missed out on this rollover. There was a rejection of $2. Sometimes, you don't just look at those top wicks. Have a quick look at where it had a harsh rejection, and this would have been right in the afternoon, making a test at that 215 we just showed, and then rejecting hard at $2. And that's another reason why I think you want to test that range. The only thing I would say differently is, I know you said it has made that test of $2. Its initial breakthrough of $2 that day stalled at about $1.97. It then pushed higher and then really faded through $1.97. And it came pretty close to that same 197. So if people were getting way out in front of this in terms of selling, it is certainly possible that 97 area in front of 2, people said I wanted to jump in front of that one, thinking it would reject even harder. Anytime you see a washout like this, you know there's going to be sellers, whether it's taking profit or whether it's people that want to be putting in short trades. I think 97 could be just as good of a level. And if that's true, then it might have already made that top. But I'm with you. I'm actually waiting for higher prices to think about a short. Just a bit of a theory as to why it might turn here, though.
Yeah, thank you for that. So another quick lookout of levels from Neil right there. So thank you, Neil. I also want to thank Mike for that super chat not too long ago, about 3 minutes ago. Pretty sure I missed it, but I make sure I make sure that I find it, and I found it for you, and I need to thank you for that. So thank you for that super chat, Mike and Devin. I did read it, but I didn't see the super chat. I just saw the comments. So thank you for that super chat also. GOTU going to the close the gap. All right, so GOTU, let me quickly pull that up for you guys. 14 million shares traded so far, and we are running back up here towards looks like $5 or so. Well, not $5. We're just at $4 right now. Let's see if the stock can keep on finding support on the down moves. Right now, you know, we're at 410 finding support. Let's see if we can continue finding support on the move downwards and have this channel or trendwards upwards. But as you guys can see, people are claiming the stock is going to close the gap. I'm guessing you're talking about this gap it made on July 23rd. Is that the gap you're talking about? If so, then you know, I don't know. That's a long way out, man. That's $11. Do you like Jordan's Spizike? I'm not sure what that is. Let me quick Spiz. It's Spizike. What is that? Oh, I have these. I have these and I don't even know what these are. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have them. I'm kind of grown out of the Jordan phase. I don't wear Jordans as much as I used to anymore. Now I'm just like a Air Force One kid. I have these Air Force Ones that I've been rocking for almost 2 to 3 months now. They're kind of turning black on me, so I need to get new ones. I'm in like the Air Force zone now. But I used to be a big Jordan guy for sure. That's not it. Oh, okay. Maybe if you can send a link to me, I'll probably pull it up. Maybe you can do it on Instagram. It'll be a better place to DM me. I am on Instagram all day anyways, or even on Twitter, Instagram or Twitter. It'll be easier to talk about. Can you wear Crocs to work? I can, but I'd probably get made fun of a lot by Sean and Neil, so I probably won't. I just don't. I don't own Crocs to begin with. My family does, but I don't. My mom does. My brother loves Crocs for some reason. I just don't understand the whole idea. I've been watching more and more people wear Crocs outside, and it's kind of confusing me. Like, what's wrong with you people? You have a jacket, you have I don't know, nice leggings on, but then you rock Crocs? What? You're in a subway. You look real cute right now, but you're rocking Crocs. That's the only thing stopping me from talking to you. So I don't know. I just can't. Like, you gotta have good shoes on for me to pull up and say hi. It is confusing. Like, it messes with my brain. Like, my OCD, my brain, just the logic just it blows my head up. I can't fathom what's going on with people doing that. They're baiting him into wearing Crocs. Yeah, exactly. I ain't biting the bait, boys. Prague falling. Yeah, here we go. Again, multiple rejections. We kept trying to go higher and higher after finding the support at 185, but every time we go higher, the stock just comes back lower. So that $2 rejection, as I said, could be expected, is playing out, but we're still haven't gone there yet. But man, that's just me being, you know, really passive on my orders. The second you saw this rejection coming in around $1.95 or so, I'm expecting you probably saw the size move down along with it. You probably had to be aggressive, punch the bids, and just get short and ride it downwards, which would have been an easy 10-cent move down, in my opinion at least. So a good little short playing out over here. The pre-$2 resistance short idea playing out as we thought it would. All right. Clove, let's go at Sean. All right, let's go look at Clove real quick. Sean, you want to talk about Clove? And while we give Sean to mic up again over here, let's quickly pull up Clove and look at that. Obvious move up to the top side. New high a day around 828, and now they're coming back lower to previous supports or previous range high around here. Let's see if we can continue finding support around here and get that next leg up to go make another day high on Clove, maybe even at a power hour or so? Question mark. Sean is. Yeah, cool.
Hey guys, yeah. So I mean, we've been hitting Clover for a bit here, and Clover's been a good money maker for us over the last couple of days. And we talked about this early on the morning show, and it was just the fact that you got to find some stocks that are sort of coiling up and start getting ready to go. So Clover Health did have that report from Chamath there, where he tweeted out that they were doing a good job. But basically, they went from 3 to 3.5 on the star rating. I'm not sure what that means as far as Medicare, anything like that. But Clover on Friday had some big moves, and the volume was back a little bit. So we'll see what happens now. But I do like Clover here, and trying to break through, you know, the 50-period moving average. It looks like we're doing that right now at 820. And yeah, we are just buying it based on some of these bottoms at $7. And then today when we were able to get this trade, I mean, it was just based on some of the pre-market lows and then what we saw on Friday where we had a nice little move to the upside and then held these 775s. So of course I'm going to take a 790 all day against these 775s. So we do that and then it just keeps on ripping to the upside. We did at first take the break on the open, right? And so that didn't work out, but that wasn't too bad. It was 841 or so. And then again, we let it come all the way back into this level, get filled, then start taking out the profits up there at VWAP, so on and so forth. And now we're riding high on Clover. So I'm going to hold this all day. I mean, we'll see. This could get going. I'm looking at $9, $10. I think we can get back there.
Absolute monstrous. I would love to be able to hold something all day. I don't know what about me just doesn't allow me to hold a stock. Even if it's 10 shares, I just don't know why I can't hold 10 shares. I just rather be flat and be hands off after lunchtime or so. So I want to grow that skill of mine and be able to start holding shares throughout the day, especially when you have something of a killer trade like SoFi or for Clove over here, as Sean has both of them, I believe. So obviously amazing trades going on Sean's side today. Fubo apparently new high a day, called out by Brandon in our chat, or you know, creating absolute monsters moves the top side and holding VWAP too, as you guys can see with the kind of low volume. You know, we're seeing only 2 million shares traded, not bad though, but still allowing it to go all the way up 4% to the top side. I don't know if Mark Cuban is still invested in the stock, but if he is, I'm sure he's happy with this up move over here. He's got to be a little bit, right? So Fubo TV, nice little up move today. Day trading is 1,000 times harder than swing than long term to make money. These are apparently the facts, which I you know, have been told a lot, but I don't know why. But it just feels like this is my calling. I find it easier to do this than to you know, guess on a stock in the extreme long term aspect, at least. So for me, I'm still trying to grow that muscle. For me, the day trading muscle is the first muscle that I was training and growing. So that muscle is still the number one muscle. And then the secondary muscles that I need to work on are, of course, looking for the investment moves. Swing trading, I do it. Try to do that more. But investment is something that I'm gonna, you know, venture with eventually. I don't have patience for swing day only. Yeah, I kind of think of that way because, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of think of that way. Also, I enjoy sleeping with peace. You know, I don't enjoy waking up multiple times and checking my account. You want to come say hi? No. Come say hi. I'm camera shy. Come say hi. Where is the camera? Right here. Hi. She just got me my lunch, guys, and it's a nice little Swiss chalet lunch. Thank you, Maggie. All right, we are at Fubo once again, so you know, trying to go higher and higher, good little upwards to the market on Fubo. I know this is off topic, but can you speak on MMTLP? Not sure what that is. Is that a stock? MMTLP? What is that? MMTLP. Oh, it's OTC. Okay. Maggie didn't see her. Yeah, Maggie said she's camera shy, so she just quickly ran away. MMTLP. PK on PK. Yeah, okay, cool. I can pull it up. Awesome. Is it Meta Materials? Is MMAT. Okay, cool. On the OTC, it's kind of not doing anything, but let's go here and see what it's doing on this side. 5 million shares traded and kind of a similar move. So yeah, it makes sense. Not down. The move is down off after the move that it did make the top side. So kind of having a rejection off the highs over here, but still finding support in pre-market ranges, allowing it to hold up. So nice little upwards move coming in after finding support there. Nice. Free food makes it taste so much better. That is true. That is very true. I didn't think about it. Free food always tastes better than coming out of your pocket. But I did want to try the new fried chicken place that's across from our place. So I want to try that. It's closed today, of course, Thanksgiving holiday, but maybe soon enough I can try out their spicy chicken place and see how it goes. SoFi unstoppable. All right, let's go take a look at this monster of a stock today. Don't tell me it's above 18. All right, tell me it's above 18 with the crazy volume spike coming in. That's exactly what I want to hear. Look at that volume spike, highest volume spike of the day, causing it to break out above 18. When the market was going down, we were holding around 90s, and now we're getting that big volume candle. That's a monstrous volume candle, causing it to go above 18, and now you can expect that move through 18 all the way to 19 or even 1850 test first. So let's see if we can go test 1850. I just like watching stocks around the $half or the full dollar levels. They always act a certain way around these prices, so keeping your eyes peeled around these prices is a good idea to see how the stock behaves, and you can start scaling short or long around these breaks, or front running these prices if you can. My food smells so good, it's like burning my stomach. All right, let me just put it a little bit further. All right, SoFi continue to make that monstrous move. AMC backside coming in. What does that mean? What does AMC backside coming in mean? Oh, it's going down? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm guessing that's what you mean. So yeah, AMC is making a little bit of a downwards move over here off the trend that we had, but it's still holding that trend. In my head, I see that trend pattern still holding up. So that down move does not really mean much to me. It's equivalent of this down move in a way, because even though we had this down move, we still are making higher highs and higher lows. So we could easily go back up and continue this trend line that AMC has been holding all day, but we could easily break that pattern. As if that trend line breaks and goes lower, we could go break it and go test 38. My real test will be the break of 38. If AMC breaks down 38 to the downside, then we probably don't have any more momentum to the upside on AMC for the rest of the day. But if AMC holds that 38 on the downside, we could get that next move to the top side, maybe after lunch or so, especially with the volume coming off right now. Short signal XCNE. 500,000 shares traded. That's probably something I'm not gonna touch, even though the signal is looking like it's playing out to the downside. But look at that volume candle over there. And the rest of the day there is no volume. With 500,000 shares, it's not a stock that I want to be in, especially as a day trader. You can't come in and out as quickly as you want to be, and I don't enjoy doing that. If I can't. I want the luxury, the freedom to punch in right now if I want and punch out right now if I want, and I don't want to do that with the big spread, and I don't want to do that with a chance of being stuck in a position. So it's hard for me to take a position on that. But if the idea is playing out what you said, so congratulations. I've seen you be on fire multiple days with your call-outs, and you're continuing to do that. So let's go, Jude. Absolute killer call-outs multiple days in a row. Give me your thoughts on BORR. Oh, I typed something completely wrong. BORR with about 1 million shares traded today. Let's see what the chart looks like. This looks like a buyout stock in a way. It's hilarious. So absolutely doing nothing and trading in a penny range. So if you have the ability to provide liquidity on the market, just sit on the offer and sit on the bids and just get paid rebates and spread. But of course the volume being only 1 million, it's gonna be a little scary on if you're gonna be able to do so, and that there is no size on the bids either, so you could get trapped on the downside. Thanks, Prad, except for Friday. I thought you were on fire Friday too, but it's okay. You're allowed a couple losing trades here and there as long as you learn from them, right? Imagine living in states where you have to start with the 25K to day trade. I know. I feel so bad for that rule, but I still wonder why that rule exists. I think someone told me the rule exists to protect money for people, but my idea is, if people want to go lose their money, just let them go lose their money. Like, who are you to stop them? But that's the wrong way to think about it, but that's just how my mind works. But the PTD rule is so it just blocks people from doing so much, man. It's so dumb in a way, at least in my mind. Being in Canada, it's so so glad and so beautiful that I don't have to worry about this rule. But I am sorry for those of you who have that rule, and you know, that just causes you to be extra careful when making your trades. Oh wow, beautiful, beautiful point by Kawai Lau. Or I hope I'm saying that right. But by Kawai is trade micro futures. Yeah, micro futures don't have that PTD rule, I believe, and they're very liquid. They're very, very liquid. And if you can master the micro futures, the E-mini futures, and so on, man, that's like Arun style trading in a way. You're trading the futures, you're trading the overall market. You're going to form that pattern in your head about how the market moves and how the stock moves and so on, and you're just gonna master it. That's like Valeriia trading Tesla on a back-to-back day. She's gonna learn where the supports are. She's gonna learn where the resistances are, and then when she comes back in next day, not much prep needed. She already has levels mapped out on her charting platform, and she just plays those levels. So you know, for those of you who are struggling with the PTD rule and want to day trade, there's an answer for that. There are the micro futures. Cash account is very around PDT. Yeah. Chicago, yeah, Chicago futures. I forget what Chicago market. I forget what it's called, but the Chicago one is just, yeah, no PTD. But the fees are absolutely ridiculous. But if you want to work on your PTD, you have an answer there, right? Or I don't know if you can do this. Maybe I shouldn't be saying it. I just won't say it. I'll just keep my mouth shut. All right. You can also get an offshore brokerage. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, but I don't know if that's even legal to do in America. I don't know if that's the legal terms or not legal, or I don't know how that works in the States. So I just don't want to take someone to go that route, and next thing you know, they're going into jail because of me. All right. Use a prop desk. Yeah, I mean, if you can find a prop desk, that's the go-to, man. You're gonna learn so much from you know, going to a prop desk. I'm so glad I joined a prop desk after blowing up my options account, and if I didn't have this opportunity, I don't think you know, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did so far in my trading career. DATS. Yeah, let's go to DATS. What's up, Ben? How you doing, brother? Wow, that's still getting rejected here, and look at that volume candle. We saw one big volume candle over here, and now we're seeing an even big rejection of a volume candle. Multiple downside red candles and red bars on the chart overall. So we're seeing rejection of that 13. And I'm just gonna say, give me a second. All right. I'm just gonna say, based off what we're watching right now, is it's probably not gonna have the strength to go back above 13 for the rest of the day. This could very well be the end for DATS for today, in terms of we can watch it trade around VWAP, and it's not gonna have the strength to go back to 13, and no shot is it gonna have a strength to go back above 13.55. But if it does so, then you know, I'm gonna have to put up the L symbol on my head and just walk home with it. But I'm not gonna expect it to do that. All right. Affirm short. Affirm coming back lower? Not really. Affirm, you know, like I said, we can watch it find support at 143. It did that. We can watch it make the higher lows and higher highs, make it way back towards 146. We're watching it do that right now. 145 could act as a resistance. It very easily could act as a resistance, especially after watching that 146, 149, 145.99 rejection back to 143. 145 could easily act as a you know, what is it called, head and shoulders pattern could form here first before we break that 146. So keep an eye out for 145, the head and shoulders pattern, and then it goes back higher, or it just craters once 143 breaks and it goes back down to 143. 143 breaks and it just craters down to VWAP 140, and it holds 140 instead of 143. So keep your eyes out on firm on 146, 143, and then 140. Maybe go to Brandon. All right, let's go to Brandon. Brandon, you ready? Nice action on any. Let's go to any. We're here for a second. Up. Let's go to up. Oh my, about 13% up, and we're holding about above VWAP at $7.20. So let's go. Finding support around VWAP is always a good thing on stocks, and making a high days around $7.67. If we can find support here in previous days, previous range of this today's ranges. What am I saying? Previous high of today's range over here around $7.45. If you can find support there when the stock goes back down, we can expect it to go make new highs again. But if it completely breaks down to the bottoms, then we can expect it to sideways barcode, whatever you want to call it, around VWAP or so. All right. King Shorts, I like the stock. What stock are we talking about? AMPY. In the meantime, I typed it wrong, didn't I? Clearly, AMPY. There we go. Bros. Oh, the Dutch Bros is going crazy again. All right, I'll pull it up in a second. Let me just quickly look at AMPY here. AMPY, volume kind of not really there off the open, and then a little bit of volume coming in and kicking up to try and go test this $4. So let's see what the stock does around this $4 price. I'll pull up, what stock was it? I'll pull up Bros just now, but in the meantime, you guys get to see Brandon.
All right, guys, a couple of things. What's up, Trader Prad? On Bros, it was the silent period for analysts ran out today. So there was 7 analysts that initiated coverage on Bros, all to the upside. JP Morgan was one of those. This one as well, if you guys want to see OCUL. You guys were just looking at that DATS, but Ocular here had some news today. Also got slammed back to the downside at the highs there on huge volume, you can see there. Along with DATS. So exactly the same time, there was FDA approval on a ocular itching therapy that they had developed for OCUL. Prad.
Thank you for that, Brandon. Yeah, so news coverage over there coming in right on time as to what's going on in the DATS downfall and on the Bros up move. So there you go, quick little coverage. And Bros, man, still crazy moves. We did see the stock go up to what, $62 on a couple days after the IPO. Crazy monstrous move. The stock IPO is at 32, it runs up to 62. I remember you guys talking to me about it and saying this is the next Krispy Kreme, and I was pretty surprised. I was like, I've never heard of this place, and this stock is going absolutely crazy. But all right, anyways, besides that story, after having that highs around 62, these are just wicks. Let's just say 55 is the real high where the actual trading took place. So after 55 or so, we came back down to around 42 and found support at 42, and now we're going back towards that $50 to go test that $50 area, and then maybe get a breakout above that to go test 55ish or so again, and see where the stock really wants to belong in. So Bros finding support and running back to the top side here. Beautiful move to the top side today, especially with a 13% upside. Dutch Bros Coffee, it's an Oregon thing. I'm not sure, but it's apparently an American thing. Your name says Vancouver Drive, so I'm gonna guess obviously you're from Vancouver, and you don't know about Dutch Bros either. So yeah, Dutch Bros, no clue what they do. I mean, of course, now we do. They're a coffee company, but obviously a very big name for the Americans out there. All right, Playmaker, you're getting banned. Really, is that a 5-minute bar? No, these bars are one day bar. Each bar is one day. And this just chart's a 1-minute chart. This chart's a 15-minute chart. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. So this chart at the bottom, 15. This is 1. This is 1 day. CCXI. Yeah, let's take a look at CCXI here. CCXI, 28 million shares traded today, and kind of sideways around VWAP. Even though it's up 6%, we're not really seeing the breakout above 42 happening. We're seeing 40 being held a little bit. We're seeing 41 get rejected right now. Neil wants to talk about CCXI, so let's go do that real quick.
Yeah, it might as well. I mean, I was just sort of back and forth with a couple of you guys in the chat about CCXI, so I might as well mention just here. I decided to short off this lower high at 41. Now, you're going to see that 42 level, a bit of a double top that got formed. If we can pull it back far enough here on the daily chart, you can actually see my stop at the high of the day, but this is also a support level from all the way back into October. I mean, if you even counted, it was a bit of a breakout when it got through the 50 period as well. So a little bit of a significant price, and when you go further back, it never filled in the entire gap, but filling it to, it didn't fill in the entire gap to when, I guess the drug was under question whether we get the approval, but it did come back into at least one support level and is now put in a double top there at 42. I took one shot at it in front of 40. That was a tight stop. Now we're back in at that lower high short. 40.80 and change, and I'll give it to that high of the day. If it does break 40 even, I was looking at a breakdown anyways at that price. I'd probably start taking some off, like that 39 range once it's $2 in the money. But CCXI certainly a strong stock, and I'm always happy to see when a new drug does well because it's usually a good thing for all of us. But at the end of the day, it has shown some signs of failing, both on Friday and then again today, of pushing towards the top end of this gap at 45, where I kind of thought it was going when we were trading this one last week. But this lower high, that's too tempting not to take a shot at it here off that 42 now that it's put in that double top and shown you one big strong red candle, right? Like that's another thing to start thinking about because you just mentioned that about DATS, Prad. When you get one of those capitulation candles in there and then the second one comes through and the second one was stronger than the first, well, we've already had one of those on CCXI off of a significant level, so I'll short that next pop up, and if it does the other capitulation, I think we're headed to 38, 39.
So before I go to my face, I want to ask you a question. What does capitulation mean?
So, basically like giving up, right? So capitulation flush would mean like the longs give up. The bid dries out, like the buyers that step in and buy at some of these levels. Like if you look at the stock here at 40 even, there's been buyers every time it tests it, and then even when it's trying to break back above, you have these like clusters above, and it'll break the level and come back in. Capitulation means it just goes. To me, that means taking out two levels. Not just one. That would mean it breaks like a 40 level and then chews right through this, this 30, call it 38.80 to 39 area. So it just sort of chews through two theoretical support levels, and that's the buyers giving up. Instead of buying it at the next level down, they're just giving up the ghost. The bid is pulling, and they give in. So I don't know. In a fight, that'd be like tapping out. Essentially, like capitulating would be like tapping out in a fight, which Tyson Fury, by the way, is incapable of giving up. That man is all will. That is one of the best heavyweight fights I have ever seen. It was unbelievable. I was actually speechless. I didn't see it live because I go to bed too early. But wow, Tyson Fury. I don't know what to say about that guy.
He's a legend. That's the only way you can chalk it up as a Hall of Famer legend. Just no other ways, no other words. Just lack of words to just describe what we saw over the weekend. But yeah. What was it? The capitulation. I always wanted to ask you what it meant, and I always forgot to Google it. So thank you for that explanation. Now, anytime I hear it, I know exactly what you're talking about. I needed that. So thank you once again, Neil. Cease to resist an opponent. Yeah, dude, it was just absolutely monstrous. The willpower, like Neil said, to lose that much weight and then come back and defend, or not defend, but take your title back, and all the mental stress that you have to go through for doing that is absolutely monstrous. It's crazy. I think I read an article that said he lost about 3 stones worth of weight. Like, man, I'm struggling to lose like 1 pound. 3 stones worth of weight. Come on. Absolutely insane. SoFi testing 1850. All right, here we go. SoFi to that price that I wanted to see how it behaves around. So 1851, we got a little 1 penny breakout about 1850. I'm not saying 1850 is a significant level or anything. It's just a $0.50 level, and I like watching $0.50 levels and even dollar levels just to see how stocks behave around those prices. We're seeing a little bit of a rejection coming in, and let's see the stock flushes down from here all the way, breaking that support right here around 1830. If the stock goes below 1830, we can go towards 1820 and $18 to go test that prices. But if 1850 actually managed to break out, we can get that push to the top side on SoFi that everyone wants. And obviously people are long right now, and you guys are absolutely smoking it along with Sean bottom picking the SoFi trade. Monstrous move for those of you who are in it, and congratulations for every single one of you. 3 stones is 19 kilos. That's still a lot, bro. 19 kilos is a lot. 42 pounds, 3 stones. Yeah, come on. That's a weight of what, 2 of my dogs? I have only 1 dog, but it's 2 dogs, or 1 big dog, I guess. How much does a big dog weigh? I'm not even sure. I'm guessing around 40 pounds. Bottom picking gives you stinky fingers. All right, what is going on in the chat? PC. Let's go somewhere else real quick. AMC. Let's see what AMC is doing. AMC breaking that 38. Here we go. Like I said, if we don't hold 38, that comment's stuck in my head right now, man. Come on. That 38 break to the downside would be kind of drastic. Maybe going all the way to even the. I just have to read them. Listen, my comprehension skills are as limited as my reading skills, and they're both low. I have to read it first and then comprehend it and then talk about it. All right, I can't just read it in my head, say it out, and just move on with it. I have to read it out loud. But anyways, no, these are just excuses. The skills will form eventually as I'm learning with you guys and I'm growing. Prad is the Ron Burgundy of YouTube. Yeah, exactly. So the skills will come in as I'm going, guys, as I'm going through. Not used to reading a chat. When I'm streaming on Twitch, I stream to maybe like 2 people who don't talk to me. So I'm not used to reading chat. So here we go. My golden doodle is 42 pounds. Ooh, that's a big dog. What the dog doing? Markers coming down. I'm guessing you meant market and indeed. Let me quickly go to SPY here. We are coming into the end of our show here, sadly. So let's cover what the market's doing. Market is going lower, almost about flat for the day. We were up 0.5, guys. We were up 0.5% on the SPYs, but this is not good to see going lower and almost ending flat for the day. Well, not ending. We still got quite a bit of time for the market to close, but we're going at 0.03, and the QQQs are now still trading around VWAP. QQQ's not doing what the SPYs are doing. They're kind of trying to hold around VWAP. They're struggling and still flat for the day. So let's see if the market can change its momentum and go back to the top side. Check your DMs I sent. Okay, yeah, for sure. Thank you. I will for sure be able to do that after the show. No, it's not. You're lying. Your German Shepherd is not 110 pounds. Continue. Okay, I'm just gonna try to read in my head. Blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna make funny noises while I'm reading, so you guys don't get the satisfaction of me being Ron Burgundy anymore. All right. The end of the show coming in, so one last attempt to scrounge some likes from you guys. So guys, once again, if you guys haven't liked it yet, please feel free to smash the like button. It helps us out, and we thank each and every single one of you guys for doing that. Just call it a pullback. It's about to turn right back up. I guess it could hopefully, if market hopefully turns back up, and it'll be nice. Half wolf, pure white. Oh man. Okay, you have a wolf hybrid German Shepherd. Oh, I've always wanted a wolf hybrid husky. But my mom was like, no, I'm not getting a wolf hybrid. It's gonna eat me. So yeah, no husky for poor Prad. We got a cute little Springer door. His name's Coco. He picked his own name out of a hat. We put a bunch of names in a hat, and he picked out a name that my sister-in-law did not like, so she made him pick a different one. She didn't like that either. She made him pick a different one, and the one that she picked happened to be Coco. So he's now called Coco, and he's a little puppers. I love him, and he's the best little puppy ever. Well, he's not a puppy anymore. He's about 3 years old. Those can get a lot bigger than 100. Oh my. Yeah, I want wolf dog so bad, though, like a wolf husky. Oof. Your daughter runs a paw work animal rescue. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah. I think I have a picture of my dog on my Instagram. If not, I'll post it eventually, or it might be on my personal Instagram, which you guys don't have access to and will never have access to. Hair goes everywhere. If you've had girlfriends, hair goes everywhere naturally. So I'm used to it. Even my dog right now has so much hair. I have to literally broom my room, my house like 2 times a day. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they shed. Nice little canine conversation going on over here. Someone's heading out. King Short's heading out. Thank you for coming by, King Shorts. We will catch you tomorrow 11, my friend. You should have Laura on the phone. Put a face to the name. For sure. I will ask her if she wants to come in tomorrow. She could if she wants to. It's up to her choice. Great show, Prad hosting by himself like a beast. Mike with another super chat. You're too nice, my friend. Thank you for everything that you do for the whole Trader TV family. Not only I, but Greg, Brandon, Neil, Sean. We all love each and every single one of you, and appreciate your love and support. You have to vacuum daily with Tuskies. I don't like vacuuming. I don't know why. I think vacuuming doesn't do a good job. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe I just have a shitty vacuum at home. But I'm more of a broom guy. Like, I enjoy brooming. I would just put on a podcast and just go to town with the broom boys. Just start brooming all over the house. Just pull out the mop. Just listen to the podcast and start just start mopping all over the place. So, yeah. Laura is in Boston. Just put her on Zoom. Wait, I thought you were talking about the Laura that works for us. A different Laura. Oh, my. Okay, never mind. Yeah, maybe we could try. Real quick before we're heading out, Wish is honestly going nowhere. Brooming equals sweeping. Yeah, I meant mopping. Sweeping, brooming, mopping. Listen. English as a second language, all right? Come on. 2x speed podcast in clean. Yeah, exactly. I need better headphones to vacuum. Excuse me, sir. Do you even know what this brand name is? Even though this brand name did get bought out by somebody I don't like anymore, do you even know what this brand name is? These are probably some of the best headphones you'll see out there. You need to sweep before you mop. Yeah, of course. My mom did teach me that. My mom taught me to sweep before you mop always, and not mop before you sweep. Oh, is that Russian? Yeah, it's a Russian made. Dr. Dre headphones. Imagine saying you have Dr. Dre as a good headphone. Oh my. Almost 500 likes all by myself and without Miss V. Uh-oh. I did it. What are they? They are HyperXs. They're just gaming headphones. I was just boosting them. I'm just exaggerating a little bit. They're just gaming headphones, but they are really good ones. They're HyperXs, and they block out almost every noise outside, and they're open back. So for a gamer, open back is always needed because you're wearing the headphones for multiple hours. Beats are overpriced trash. Yeah, I'm not a Beats guy. Anyone who gets a Beats by Dre, I highly suggest you guys to do more research. Maybe you want to go for some Sennheisers or some Sonys, especially if you're some hip-hop Beats listeners. You might want to go to, some Sony extra basses. But Sennheisers are hands down my favorite music listening devices. But right now my headphones are broken, so I have to use my gaming. Turtle Beach for gaming are good. Yeah, Turtle Beaches are good. I want to try the Corsair one, the CRSR stock. So as I was talking about earlier, not too long ago, I'm a big fan of Corsair paraphernalia, not paraphernalia. What is it called? Keyboard peripherals, not paraphernalia. Keyboard peripherals, and Corsair headphones and Corsair keyboards are what I'm big into right now. Wish headphones, yeah, no thanks. I'd rather use a Beats by Dre than a Wish headphone. Actually, no, maybe I'd rather use a Wish headphone than a Beats by Dre. All right, guys, it is time to head out for me. It is 1 o'clock. I am starving. I'm going to go eat my awesome lunch that the guys ordered for me. And thank you, Maggie, for putting in the work. Cherry keys. This one is actually not cherry keys. I will be getting a mechanical one that don't make noise. This is just a mech membrane. I got this when I was a broke boy, and I was just new to trading. So I just got a basic keyboard that was better than the ones we have at work, because the ones we have at work are the basic ones that I don't enjoy using. But guys, thank you for all the questions. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love, all the affection that you guys show me. I will be back here at 11 o'clock. The guys will be here too to help me, to help me fill in the time here and there, because I need to drink water. My throat is gonna die on me. Ben Nash, go play Valorant. And yeah, I will be back here at 11 o'clock. I will see you guys then. Until then, guys, peace out. Arrivederci. Thank you for coming by. Paka paka.